Hello and welcome to Such the Reality. I'm Nana Sarina. You're watching the Reality Rundown. In today's bulletin, we bring you the latest updates from across the nation, state and region. Have a look. In a significant legal verdict, a local court in Tinsukia district of Assam has sentenced 6 police personnel to life imprisonment for the murder of Ajit Sonowal in an open market 11 years ago. Tinsukia District and Session Judge Dipankar Bora pronounced the sentence under Section 302 of the Indian Penal Code. The tragic incident occurred on October 7, 2013 at Ambikapur Market, where Sonowal was brutally beaten. Despite being transferred to Assam Medical College and Hospital for treatment, he succumbed to his injuries. His father filed an FIR at Sadia Police Station 2 days later, leading to an investigation and subsequent charge sheet. After a thorough trial in the Tinsukia District and Sessions Court, the court found the 6 accused police personnel guilty. The India Meteorological Department forecast heavy rainfall and thunderstorms across India's northeast as the southwest monsoon intensifies. The monsoon's northern limit now extends from Mundra in Gujarat to Raxaul in Bihar, marking significant progress. IMD attributes this advance to favorable atmospheric conditions including an east-west trough and a cyclonic circulation which are expected to extend the monsoon into additional regions over the next 3 to 4 days. The east-west trough currently stretches from Madhya Pradesh to Assam, influencing weather patterns in South Uttar Pradesh and Jharkhand. Meanwhile, a cyclonic circulation over the Bay of Bengal is expected to affect the west central and northwest Bay of Bengal regions. Severe flooding in Assam's Karimganj district has forced the closure of 270 schools, with 93 schools converted into temporary relief camps for affected residents. District Commissioner Mridul Yadav has announced that these schools will remain closed until June 29th. Despite the disruption, all other educational institutions will continue operating as usual, as clarified by the District Commissioner's office. The district administration is actively managing the crisis, providing essential aid and support to flood victims. The relief camps are offering temporary shelter and necessities to ensure the safety and well-being of displaced residents. Security forces in Manipur have intensified operations in Hill and Valley districts, resulting in significant recoveries of arms and explosives aimed at maintaining peace and stability. Recent efforts in Sanasabi Natum Ching, Imphal East District yielded a cache including rifles, guns, mortars, explosives and radio sets. Similarly, operations in Kaino Manning, Bishnupur District recovered weapons, ammunition, grenades and communication equipment. These operations are part of broader security measures including search operations, area domination and security checkpoints across Manipur. The State Election Commission of Nagaland has declared a poll conducted on June 26 at polling station number 4 under Ward 20 of Dimapur Municipal Council as void. A fresh poll has been scheduled for June 28 under Section 31(1) of the Nagaland Municipal Act 2023 and Rule 66A of the Nagaland Municipal Election Rules 2023. The decision follows a report submitted by the returning officer of Dimapur Municipal Council necessitating the fresh poll due to relevant circumstances. The Hinayut Tribe Border Disputes Redressal Forum on the HPDRF has called on Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma to intervene in a land dispute involving the Socheng Amreng Border Development Committee in Khanduli Village, West Jaintia Hills District. The HPDRF, through its chairman C. Sango, expressed concerns over alleged attempts by SABDC to reinstate an entry tax gate. Viewed as a tactic for encroachment in non-disputed areas like Khanduli and Minai, which are firmly within Meghalaya's boundaries. Sango emphasized the need for prompt government engagement with Assam counterparts to safeguard local rights and maintain peace. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel actively participated in the Kenya Kalavani Mahotsav and School Praveshotsav 2024 held at a school in Chotaudepur. During the event, Patel interacted warmly with students, emphasizing the importance of education and the empowerment of girls through initiatives like Kenya Kalavani Mahotsav. This annual event aims to promote girls' education and increase enrollment in schools across Gujarat. Workers of the Indian Youth Congress staged a protest over the NEET 2024 and NET UGC 2024 examination issues, highlighting concerns about these crucial exams for medical and academic admissions. The protest aimed to address issues such as exam preparations, syllabus clarity, and fairness in conducting these competitive exams. The Youth Congress workers gathered to voice their demands and seek attention from authorities regarding potential issues such as exam preparations, syllabus clarity, and fairness in the conduct of these competitive exams. BJP councillors raised slogans against Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal in the MCD House, addressing the ongoing water crisis in the national capital. The protest underscored growing concerns among councillors and residents regarding water supply issues, emphasizing the need for immediate action and solutions from the Delhi government to address the challenges faced by citizens. Nepal has faced severe weather conditions in the last 24 hours, resulting in landslides, flash floods, and lightning strikes that have claimed at least 14 lives. According to reports, 8 deaths were due to landslide, 5 resulted from lightning, and 1 person died in floodwaters. In the Lamjung district, landslide overnight destroyed 3 houses, killing 4 people, including 2 children, as reported by District Administrator Buddha Bahadur Guru. Dijan Bhattarai, spokesperson for Nepal's National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Authority, confirmed a total of 44 incidents on June 26, leading to 14 deaths and several injuries. Thank you. For more updates, keep watching Such the Reality.